Hi guys, welcome to another video by Vegan and Frodo. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to speak too loud because there's quite a few people around. Oh, do you like the colour? And how well my bite is healing in my face? We are, ladies and gentlemen, in Italy, Cinque Terre, one of the villages. Check out the view. It is absolutely stunning. The water is so amazing. It's so warm. It's just so sunny. It's in between all these mountains everywhere. I'll show you. I'll go a tiny little walk-see. Like, check this out. There's like cliffs. I know there's sun back there, but I'll try and show you. Either way, I went swimming with the GoPro just before. Freaking the coolest purchase in the world because it actually swims with you. Check out. It's just loads and loads of these little villages, little houses. Right, like all these different nice colors but similar style. Also, like, check out those windows. Do you see the windows? They're like so different, I think. Any other windows I've seen before because they're open in all these different ways. Let's have a little sit down. It's a tiny bit slippery here. Oh, I love the GoPro. I love this beautiful, beautiful thing. It's 100% waterproof up to like 3 or 5 meters or something. But it doesn't even matter because right now all I want to do is swim with it. And I have this little bubbly thing, floaty thing, that like you can just dive into the water with it, and it's incredible. It takes photos and videos and the water looks so epic. It's so cool. And let's remove this. But anyway, there's a drone, did some drone flights. So amazing. So let's flip the screen and I'll show you what Cinque Terre is, and I'll show you a little map because there was a little bit of uncertainty. A few people were saying that you can't drive here. Some were saying that you can. Some say, oh, take a boat, take a train, blah, blah, blah. Let's check it out. As you can see, you can't, you could potentially drive the boat in and let it in, but because there's so many people here. Like over there, back there, everywhere. Probably not very safe. It's easier to just slow it down. So you drive it there, and they're lowering it down. This little thing. So basically this is the map of Park Cinque Terre National Park. It's a little map, and right now, right this very second, we are in the village called Manarola here. But see, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 different villages, and in yellow here is the main road. Is the main road that, you know, the cars can drive on the red. I think most of the red the cars can drive on as well, but you need like permits or permissions or something. Although I feel like we were able to drive fairly close to where we're at. We parked like in this big car park area. So we drove back from La Spezia, the town, and we drove like following the main road, like this main road. And we got up to here, then we parked up and we just walked down here, and this is where we are right now. You know, there's loads of different shops here. You can go snorkeling in places. The buses take you here as well, little shuttles. There's also train lines. So this thing here, little black and white dot things, is the train line, and it goes from La Spezia, and you can buy a full day ticket for about 18 euros. Let's just run it up for 20, and you can use it for like the whole day. Going between, like, it's an express train going between all these little villages and taking you from the city And as you can see, there's like obviously a little information. There's Wi-Fi, you know, free Wi-Fi, but you know, I have phone service here right now, so it's fine. You can buy, there's like also food places, drinks places, shops. You can buy t-shirts, you can buy like whatever you like. There's also like little cathedral churches. You can like go pray or visit it and just chill out, take beautiful views in here. Here's basically the path that you're supposed to take if you're on the ship or like you are on a boat. Not on a ship, but on a boat. There's a whole bunch of boats just like that way, you can see. And there's like a little area where you have to stop the motor. But yeah, there's ton of boats here as well. So if you wanted to do it by boat, you can. If you want to do it by train, you can. If you want to drive here, you can. And if you want to get a bus, you can also. And another thing, there's also always different hikes that you can do in the area as well, right? So people like to hike here too, so it's just like walking path. I think we saw someone when we looked at the view back like around this way, and the girl was like gonna hike like bum to here from like the main road where she parked her car. And that's really cool, although like check out the topography. Right, there's like all this 673, you know, 572. It's all like 751. It's fairly hilly, as you can obviously also see. The sunset is absolutely beaming. So beautiful. So darlings, let's have a little chat. Let's look a little video from Italy, because the last chatty video we did was from the border of Italy and France, and I've been in Italy for a few days now. So it has been really cool. I absolutely love Italy. We are right now staying in Airbnb of one of the houses in La Spezia, and we stayed in Rapallo night before. It's just the Italian Riviera, and Genoa day before that. So it's 1, 2, 3, like third or fourth day in Italy now. It's really cool. So I find from my experience the vegan food is way easier, like way more in Italy than it is in France, to be honest. Actually, let's pause right here and I'll show you. They're moving a boat right in front of me and everyone's like watching, so I thought you might be interested in that as well, and then we'll continue talking about cycling in Italy. Boom. People are jumping off these different cliffs like crazy high. Yay. So as I was saying, at the supermarkets there's like sections of vegan food. It's vegan ravioli, vegan cheeses, vegan everything, and it's just like yogurts. It's freaking phenomenal, seriously. The tomatoes are so incredibly tasty. It's just, I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving the food right now that they have here, and all these vegan stuff, and it's just so easy. Like pasta. And apparently there's a lot of gluten intolerant celiac people around this area, well, not this area specifically, but in Italy. But because pasta and pizza are such big things, right, in this culture, in this country, they've developed so many different options. They're like rows of gluten-free food, basically allowing people, accommodating for people who are unable to consume gluten, right? And there's just so many vegan options for that reason as well. There's a lot of vegans in Italy. So today we are staying with like a family, like literally it's this massive house, which is also a farm, and there's like just like a massive family there. They're like grandparents, there are parents, then there are their adult children now, and then there are children of the children. There's just like 1, 2, 4, 5 generations in this one big house. Massive foods, just course after course after course, you know, like all the things. Like the food that I'm eating is like obviously like vegans, like vegan pasta, and then I'm also having, I found vegan Nutella. There are so many options for vegan Nutella, and I know it's not like a big thing, and I've never really been super into Nutella, but it's freaking a thing here. There's like a Nutella day here, and everyone's just obsessed with it. So there's like literally like 3 or 4 different Nutella options in the supermarket. Pretty crazy, and it's just like you just go and you get it, and it's no worries at all. Only costs like 3-4 euros depending on where you go, which supermarket, which brand you buy. There's like different brands, and it's so accessible. I know in Australia I feel like they'll make such a big deal out of it, but here it's just like such a normal thing. That's insane. It's insane, I think. So yeah, the people that were saying that they have like their own on the plantation that they have, like the fields and stuff, you'll see the videos and things. They have like their own olive trees. So then they're marinating. There's olives in like this big bucket of brine, and then you just want some olives, you go, you grab a handful, you rinse it under water, and you just like eat it, and it's incredible. Like all these different sizes, different types. Just abundance, total and complete abundance. They have loads of like, they grow everything on their plantation. They have like the watermelons and melons and cucumbers and tomatoes and apples and mandarins and figs. So many fig trees, and it's just like really good season for that as well. And it's just freaking incredible, just so stunning. And like home sun-dried tomatoes, baby cherry tomatoes. And my pasta last night, it was just, I feel like it's like the coolest homemade focaccia bread. It's just like, oh, like it's so cool. That's so cool. And everyone's just like, the hospitality that has been, especially in like the last house, has been incredible. They're just so welcoming, so open, so loving. They're like offering all these things, and they're just so happy and kind about it, and they're happy to help you in any way possible. And it feels very warm and very kind and very just loving. Very loving atmosphere. In regards to cycling, how the roads have been. So the roads are still fairly narrow, and at times, like when I was in Genoa, I was cycling to Genoa and kind of that stretch road. Like, yeah, okay, sweet. It has been freaking hilly. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend. Sometimes, you know, you'd ride 70 Ks, which is not much, like 40 Ks in a day, and you still get like 1,500 meters elevation. It's a hell of a climb every day that I ride, but like I'm going along the coast, so the view is spectacular, especially when it's just along the coast. It is really nice. The days are still super duper hot, like 40, 38, no drama every single day. So I'm thinking of potentially not cycling in the hottest time of the day, but like the day is hot, like period, and I don't want to be cycling until midnight. So it's like kind of finding the balance of whether it's like you don't cycle between 12 to 1 or something, and then you just, you know, continue cycling, carry on and stuff like that. So it's just like, it's, yeah, but it's fine. The roads are fair, they're all bitumen and no trails of like what you'll follow on Strava. It's all pretty good, pretty easy to follow as well. There's State Highway 1, SS1, and you just follow it and it takes you through all these different places. I'm going to take it, I think, to Pisa. It goes to Pisa, and after Pisa I'm not sure where it goes, but I'll need to have a look at that. So Maps.me, I downloaded a whole bunch of maps, and I'm just following that if there's no service, but majority of the time I have had service without issues again. And it's been like just super duper easy, not lost at all, like taking the main roads, but they're still fairly quiet, and they're not highways, so cars are driving within reasonable speed of like 70 k's an hour, sometimes 90, but it's fine. The road into the bigger cities, like it has been a bit like funny into Genoa, but all this kind of Riviera that I've been riding through, all these like smaller villages and stuff, the roads has been pretty smooth and reasonably wide for me to continue riding and for cars to be able to pass me, and it's just been pretty cool. It's been pretty hard work, but it's good. And we chatted to some Italians, basically, kind of simple Italian, like, you know, people. And we're just talking about salaries, not the ones that we're staying, but just some other ones that Dana's met. Really, because he just meets people. And they say they're talking that the wage, for example, in somewhere like Burger King, like some fast food place, is about 900 to like just a bit over 1,000 euros per month. And apparently that's not particularly high wage. The unemployment rate here at the moment is 70%, which is again not very pleasant, because it means that just a lot of people are not really working, don't have a job, and they just might be struggling a bit. So in that regard, it's not really good for the population that lives here, but as a holiday destination, like, I mean, it makes it, I guess, a little bit easier on you, because it's a beautiful, amazing, incredible country, and it's just makes it's a bit cheaper for you to travel through.